Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy at Attic Treasures, etc. And I wanted to do a flip through of my latest journal. It's an autumn journal and it's a soft cover, and I made the cover out of fabric paper, which I will do a video on in the next day or so. So I wish you could feel it. It is very soft, very squishy, has a nice texture to it, and I just love it. So the front of it has a couple of charms on it. There's an acorn and then one with two acorns that says I love autumn. And it has two signatures in it, and it's tied together with this scrappy piece of chintzy fabric in the autumn color orange, kind of a burnt orange. And this journal is a little on the grungy side, which is a little unusual for me, but I wanted to try it and I had so much fun doing it. So we have some vintage lace on the front and the back covers. And as you get inside, you can see that it is very much an autumn theme. So we have pumpkins, and this is fabric here, so with pumpkins and squashes, and we have a magazine image here, lots of thread. I didn't clip any of the thread, so it like I said, it's very grungy. Has some leaves here, but it also has a lot of writing space. So I'm just going to flip through lots of stitching, some painter paper, an envelope with a card, just a journal card, just a real simple journal card inside. Some music sheet, more autumn leaves. And then this is a copy of a 1949 photograph that I have. I bought a really old album of old photographs at a thrift store, and I've been having fun just making copies of the photographs. And then there's just a bingo card here, things that you might do in autumn. Take a drive, play bingo. Some wonderful magazine images that I used from a textile arts magazine. I love the owl. And this is a pocket here. So I made a journal card with an image of a deer on it. More of this textile arts book page, some collaging, more chintzy fabric for the tabs, some Edith Holden. The strings have some of the fabric, the paper fabric that I cut when I trimmed it, making some just some dangles on the strings and the signature covers. More chintzy fabric for the tab with some autumn leaves here. Here's the other half of that textile fabric book with a journal card here from Tim Holtz. An old postcard that I picked up. This is 1989. I just thought it was cute. And then a little dangle here that's it's not really dangling, it's just sort of a cluster that I have attached with a brad. So more autumn leaves here, music sheet, more autumn leaves, and then this is a pocket using a Gevalia coffee advertisement, and I put some hydrangea leaves or hydrangea blossoms from my yard and some lavender seeds inside this little tea bag, just as it's not really tea, so don't try to drink it. And this says live a life steeped in experiences, and I just thought that was super cute. Excuse me. More leaves, the other part of that envelope, and then also an advertisement from Gevalia. I turned it into a journal spot with a matchbook style. that you can journal on the front or back. This is some vintage tape that I harvested out of a book, an old book. And a tiny little envelope here with space for like a little secret message. From a vintage bird book. Got a little butterfly tuck here. It's a journal card that I made a while back, and I put this on here. This is an authentic vintage desk calendar from 1947. And then this is a recipe card that is, it's not a copy of a recipe card. This is the actual recipe card, and I went over it with some distress glaze to give it a more permanent, so the ink won't smear or anything. And inside I've tucked a couple of vintage recipes, handwritten. This one is for oatmeal crispies, and this one is for waffles. And I didn't do any distressing on this. This is just what it looks like. So these are very vintage, I think from the 1940s, from an old cookbook that I found. And then some masterboard here. And then the second signature, again using pages from the Textile Arts book, and I just thought she was super pretty and very autumny, with some leaves and twine here. Another owl. Little cluster tuck here, and then this is another copy of a photograph with just some blank paper to use for journaling on. And then just some paper tucked in there. Another journal card from Tim Holtz. And I sewed this butterfly on this piece of paper because it just looked like it needed one more butterfly. From an old book of North America, different trees and has different trees and animals and things like that in it. This is an old postcard from 1910, and I thought, I've been waiting for the perfect journal to use this with, and this just has to be it, because here's a bunch of things that you might find while you were shopping, and I covered this over with tea bags. So there's a bunch of food here, and then here she is shopping on a bargain. A little collar pocket here with one of my autumn tags, and then a journal card with a little scrappy notepad on the back. Paper doily, dictionary page. This is from that Textile Arts book as well, and I covered it with a tea bag to distress it a little bit. And then we have kind of an autumn themed journal card that I made on an index card, and then another one of those photographs, and that's held together by this little clip. This is another one of this is the bottom part of the page from the calendar that you saw earlier from that same vintage calendar, desk calendar. Just some book page here, journal card. And I made this a while back, and I was really proud of the way this turned out. I just loved it, and I've been waiting for the perfect journal to put it in, and this is it. So just have a little school kit here. This is a copy from an old report card, and I turned it into a pocket and put a little journal card in there with one of Tim Holtz little clips at the top. Some deer, another book page, This is a little envelope pocket with a little tag here. Some collaging. This is from a paper bag that our grocery store put out last year, and I saved all the ones with this pretty bird on it, and then some more of the paper fabric for adding dangles to the strings. Another one of those butterflies. This is from a 1974 Whole Earth catalog, and the images in it are all hand drawn, and they're all just absolutely gorgeous. So I carefully, because it's very brittle, I carefully fussy tore it out and added it to this journal page, and to this book page, and a little bit of it here as well. More leaves, more dictionary page, and then put some ephemera here that's from a pack that I got at Hobby Lobby, and then added a little tuck spot here for this little Tim Holtz mushroom card. More dictionary page. This is from that textile arts book, and inside I included some more from this book page from Hammond's Natural Atlas. What's it called? Couldn't remember what it was called. It's this book, Hammond's Nature Atlas of America, and it has a bunch of just really cool images and different things that you can use for ephemera. And I found this at Half Price Books, so I thought that would be fun in there. And then some more of this painter's paper just to journal with or use to make collages for the journal, should you choose to purchase it yourself. Another pocket over here with another journal card that I made, a little collage. I think it was from a masterboard. Another autumn card, or tag I should say, with a paper clip with some of the fabric from the inside cover. Fabric ruffle here from the inside cover, and then a journal tag I made from some Tim Holtz, and I put a butterfly at the top because it just needed a color butterfly. And it says embrace change, and I love the way these colors went with the colors in this owl here. And that's the end of the second signature. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. This will be in my Etsy shop very soon, well, probably as soon as this video goes up. So I hope you liked it and maybe got some inspiration. The link to my Etsy shop is in the description down below the video. So thank you so much for watching, and let the serendipity find you, everybody. Happy crafting, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.